In this lesson, we are going to implement payment method screen. What we're gonna do is to create this step in the checkout wizard, and when user go from shipping to the payment method, we show two options, PayPal and Stripe. And when user select each item and click on continue, we redirect user to the place order screen. Also, we save the selected option in the local storage for next orders. To get the source code of this lesson, go to the repository, find commit section, and here we have video 26, create payment method screen. You can compare your code with this. Let's get to code. Here is the plan to implement payment method screen. Go to Explorer, find the screens and create new file, set file name to payment method screen.js. Type RFC and press tab to create the component, and in the return part use checkout steps from previous lesson. Make step 1 and step 2 activated, and step 3 import checkout steps like this. And by having step 3, the payment step is active until payment step. Then create a small container like what we did in previous step, and inside that set the title for the page and also heading 1 for payment method. Import helmet like this, and the next step is gonna be creating a form. After heading 1, create a form and set submit handler. Import form here and define submit handler function like this. In the form section, create a checkbox like this. Here is the checkbox using form.check. Set type to radio, ID to PayPal, label PayPal, and value PayPal. It is checked if the payment method name is PayPal. We need to create this variable as a state hook. Do the same for the next checkbox. It's a Stripe. Save the file and add the button after the div. Add the button. Let's import the button like form. Import button from button. Good. It's time for the logic. First of all, we are going to get the state and dispatch from the context. At the very beginning of this component, use context, import it from React, and get store like this. From the state, get cart, and from the cart, get shipping address and payment method. In the use effect, if shipping address does not exist, navigate user to the previous step, which is shipping, because user need to enter shipping before payment method. Let's define navigate from use navigate hook, import it from React router DOM, and here define all the variables that we use in the use effect. Save the file and go for defining a state for payment method name. After the state, define it and import use state from React. Awesome. Let's go for the submit handler. After preventing refreshing the page by e.prevent default, it's time to dispatch this action. Save shipping method, and the payload is the selected value in the checkbox here. And then save the selected payment method in the local storage and redirect user to the next step, which is place order. Save the file, go to store.js and define a new case for save payment method. It is very similar to save shipping address, but this time we are going to save the payment method, not shipping address. Save it and go to app.js and define a route for payment method. Define payment as a path and payment method. This page. Import and go to the sign out handler, remove the payment method on sign out. here, and in the store.js, in the sign out, set payment method to empty string, and in the initial value for payment method, get it from the storage, scroll up, find the cart in initial state, and add this attribute payment method. If it does exist in the local storage, use it. Otherwise, make it empty string. Because it's a string, I don't use json.parse. Save it, and let's check the result. Enter your address and click on continue. We have payment method here. The payment is active. I can select a Stripe or PayPal, and I can click on continue for the next step. If I go to homepage and refresh, by going to the payment method screen like this, as you see, the previous active item is selected now. Great, that's about this lesson. Let's review what we did. In the app.js, we imported payment method screen, and in the sign out handler, we remove payment method from local storage. In store.js, we set the default value for payment method from local storage, and we added a new case for save payment method action, and inside that we update the payment method inside cart inside the state of the React context. Also, we created payment method screen, and in this screen we get the selected method of payment from user. That's it about this lesson. Until next lesson, bye bye.